Good morning, everybody. I'm back at the laundry. I'm washing pillows, sheets. I'm gonna say this: another epiphany today. Perhaps, there's always two sides to a story. There's always the opportunity for you to have a better perception. One of the things that I always said is that if you don't like your view, change the window you're looking out of. And I don't know why I thought of the movie Secret Window. I don't remember what it was about, but anyhow. So this morning, I'm walking over to do the laundry, and I don't know, yesterday or the day before, one of these days, I was walking past, and I hate it like when you walk past and people are like yelling at you and things like that. And it doesn't mean that they're trying to holler at you, but it's just some people communicate that way. They see you walk past, and the way for them to say hello is to yell at you. I don't like it. I, I just, that's not part of my upbringing. And so the person was yelling and yelling. It was a group of old men, like, just standing in front of the store. They were just yelling, 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 and I didn't say anything. And part of it is, that's okay. Part of it, I'm scared of everything, but part of it is that it's not, part, part of it is my upbringing. It's not part of my upbringing. Another part of it is that my experience, like part of my upbringing was to speak to everyone. But then when I did that, I noticed that you would speak and people would come at you with just like stupid stuff. Case in point being, like somebody say hi, you say hi back, and they say something sleazy. It's like you opened the door for that because you spoke back. So I stopped doing that. Like certain people that yell, stand in the corners and yell. I don't care who they are. I will not speak. Um, Now, this situation, I didn't share the story with you. I was on the bus the other day. I didn't share the whole story in depth for you to see the true craziness behind it. But I was on the bus the other day, and I needed to go somewhere. And maybe I did, but I don't think I shared it as deeply as I wanted to. I needed to go somewhere. I needed to find out where to get off to catch this other bus that I had to transfer to. So I didn't think anything of it. Got on the bus, asked the bus driver. He says, okay, not a problem. He'll tell me. So then when I get to where I thinking is close to where I need to get off of the bus, I'm like, okay, I see that this may be a stop, but is there a more comfortable stop? He says, yeah, if you go to um, this big place where everybody goes. So I'm like, okay, fine. I didn't want to go there because the girl, which is now moved out, the girl was getting off there, obviously, and I didn't want her to know anything about me, where I was going, what I was doing. I hated her because of just from the very beginning, stuff that she did that was, just stories upon stories, but I'll leave that alone. So I got on the bus and I was just like, okay, well, fine, I'll get off at that one because it makes more sense. That's stupid. I'm going to stand out here in the middle of nowhere versus going to this comfortable bus stop. I didn't say all that. Basically, I asked him, he tell me. He said he would. I asked him, was there a better stop? He said, yeah. So we start to get there and he asked me, well, where is it that I'm going? So I tell him I told him, he already knew what bus I need to catch and what direction I need to go to. I told him the name of the street because I figured, okay, I want to make sure that I get to where I'm going because I don't want to be like riding in circles all day. That's frustrating. As fun as it may be, I still have things that I have to do for my day. Um, so then I told him, and then he went on to ask me, oh, so are you going to work there or every day? Is that where you're going to be working? And I'm thinking to myself, it's none of his business. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, wow. And I didn't know how to say that because we were having a little banter. He was telling me stories and stuff, and I was listening. Bus drivers do that, I imagine, because that particular route is a long route. After a while, you get bored. So if somebody's standing there, you're going to talk to them. That's what I'm thinking the bus drivers are. And customers, they don't mind listening as long as they get to where they're going, for the most part. So, and then some customers need conversation too, so they're talking. I didn't need conversation. I knew where I was going. I was fine with that, but if he wanted to talk, I was going to listen because I understood it's just a human factor. He wants to talk. So I'm listening, and then he asked me, and it was part of his casual banter. He didn't mean anything by it. Part of his casual banter, he asked me, well, was that because he was talking about work and people that go to work, and Then he was asking me, was I going to be, do I work there? Was I going to work? And I'm thinking to myself, I have on like my pajamas, like I do now. I have on my pajamas and a bag. And, I'm thinking this guy's really not paying attention. But I'm like, okay, fine. But I didn't want to say, if I was going to work or not, because for one, um, it's nobody's business. I don't want anybody to know. They don't need to, the whole bus is there. It's a public place. They don't need to know my employment or unemployment status. They don't need to know where I'm going to work. All I needed to know, I mean, I'll entertain a casual conversation with you giving me information, but all I needed to know as a bus driver was, you know, I want to make sure that I'm going in the right direction. That's it. This is the street that I'm going on so that, you can better assist me. And then, so when he asked me that, I paused because I was like, ooh, I was thinking in the back of my mind, that girl is there. I really don't want to give my personal information. I was like, well, I'm just going there to take care of some personal things. I'm going to a little place there to take care of some personal business. And, it seemed like the environment was still good, but obviously it affected him a certain way. He was just like, well, you know, he started to tell me this story. This guy man was psychotic. He started to tell me the story. He was like, once there was this guy that got on a bus, and he was like, he's been a bus driver for many, many years, and he says from experience, he can tell when people are lost, and he was like waiting for me to agree. He was like, right? And I was like, and I was halfway listening, and I heard what he was saying. I was like, okay, I could feel that he felt a certain kind of way, but I was going to try to keep it positive. So I was like, correct. And he was just like, and so he asked he asked the man got on the bus, asked him one question. So he asked the man exactly where he was going. And the man was like, I guess, he was just like, what, you think I'm lost or something? And then the bus driver was just like, um, he had some kind of interaction with the man. Then the man got all the way to the end of the line, and I guess the bus driver was rude to him. But the man got all the way to the end of the line, and then and I threw that man off the bus. So he was trying to, in a psychotic way, to tell me that, if you don't give me information, I'm gonna be nasty, And I'm just like, this man is. You had to be there. The moment has passed. It's been a few days, but it was truly psychotic. But anyways, there was another reason for me vlogging this. I need to go check on my clothes, but I'll do it in another vlog.